I'm related to Arthur Cummings. If that means anything. But the fact that we're so distantly related means that I only met Trisha when I was in my early 20s, when I moved to San Diego for graduate school. And you know, it was Thanksgiving, I was all by myself here in California, and I was talking to my mother pretty bummed out, and she's like, well, you know, we have some family in LA. And if you just jump on a train and get out at Glendale, Aunt Joan will come and pick you up and take you home for dinner. It sounded really crazy, but like I said, I was all alone. So I jumped on a train, did exactly that, and there was this really beaming, smiling face, Auntie Joan, I just met for the first time, who took me to her house and introduced me to my new Uncle Carlos and my new cousins, Trisha and Shelly, who are just really lovely people. And I don't know if you remember this, Trish, but the first time I met you, I was sitting in your kitchen. And Trisha had kind of a skull on her face. She was probably having a really bad day. She probably just woke up, I don't know if she was in a bad mood or not feeling well. And she kind of just walked past me, and I just sat there. And then she doubled back, and you know, she just stopped and she engaged me, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is so nice. Here's this person who's, you know, obviously having a moment, and she stopped. She said, you know, I'm so happy that you're here. I'm happy that you can make it. And if you want to go shopping tomorrow, we're going shopping, you know. And I just thought that was, you know, super nice of her. And in that moment, Trisha and I became really close friends, really, really fast. Weekends after that, I would come up to LA to see her do plays. She would come down to San Diego. And in those 12 years, I'd say I've learned a lot about Trisha. And Paula, I think you've chosen an ideal person to spend your life with. And I'm just going to go through a few things to let you know why Trisha is the most perfect partner that you could have chosen. So like I told you before, Trisha is thoughtful and she's selfless. She really thinks about other people around her, and you know, it comes through in everything. Trisha is protective and fiercely loyal. I remember one weekend, she came down to San Diego, and you know, we're going clubbing, and I was telling her about some of the people who'd be coming with us. And I was telling her about this one girl. And I was like, you know, I introduced this girl to Paul, who was then my boyfriend, is now my husband. And when I introduced her to Paul, she said to me, oh, I'm not sure how you landed him. You know, and Trisha says to me, like, before I could even get the story out, Trisha cuts me off and she goes, Tracy, that girl is not your friend. Watch what you say around her. I don't want to meet her, right? So you know, Trisha will always have you back, right? Paula, Trisha is loving, and man, oh man, does she love you. I remember the first time that Trisha told me about you, Paula. We were driving around LA, you know, in our normal way, chatting and laughing and being ridiculous. And then, you know, I came to a very still, quiet moment. And she said to me, Tracy, I've learned something about myself, and I've met someone. Just the way that she spoke about you, in the 5 years that we've been friends, I'd never heard her speak about anyone like that before. She told me how cool you were, and I learned that when I met you, right? And she told me how much you guys had in common, and of course I saw that. And I guess, you know, the heart knows when it's met its match. And for the two of you, it was really clear to me. You are two halves of a perfect whole. You're such a beautiful union. Paula, Trisha is supportive. If there's anything that 8 years of marriage has taught me, it's that marriage is a partnership. One person's struggles is the struggle of the union. One person's victory is the victory of both. And I've seen Trisha beam with pride when she told me of your accomplishments, when she tells me that you've gone back to college, when we talk about you finishing college. And what's beautiful for me, a friend of Trisha, is that I see the same pride in you. I saw that at Trisha's graduation from UCLA when I saw the same pride. You both know how much you mean to me. Trisha, you've become one of my best friends. so effortlessly. So you're so warm. In a time when I was here alone, you became like, my sister. I see in you both the most beautiful type of love. Love that is not superficial, love that is long-lasting, and the kind of love that allows each of you to fulfill your potential without holding each other back. I left my glass somewhere, but if you join me as I raise my glass somewhere, to one of the very best people I know, who has found in the universe her perfect match. Cheers to you, Trisha and Paula, to a life of happiness and love. Cheers. Well, thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you. Boy, they deserve a big hand, don't they? Give them a big hand.